Hello everybody. This is Monkeypuzzle, and it is time for some TUG. This will be episode number 4. It's been about a week since my last episodes came out back to back, number 2 and 3, and I've been playing it with it some in my own time, but now I want to do some more things with you all. If you remember, last time we made it to the Bronze Age here, and we made this, what did we make? We made this pick right here. And then you saw in the intro, in the meantime, I made this bronze axe and this shovel, which you might as well throw on the ground. If I can. Throw it on the ground. That and that. And you can see that they're all kind of weird and tarnished looking. That's got that green patina that old copper gets. I guess bronze might act the same. And over here, we also got 2 potions. And right here in my number 3 slot, I have a durability potion. So let's go ahead and put it to use. And now we've got a brand new shovel. That potion's all used up. So let's put it on the table and grab another one. And get our axe all new. Ding! All shiny and wonderful. So that's cool, and that's why I went ahead and did those things straight off. Race to those things so that we could have these nice effective tools and keep them going pretty much indefinitely, I think. And while I've got you guys watching on camera, I want to make another tool. Okay. Let's go ahead. Oh, let me see. I need to stoke this with some coal. So let's get that in my hand, give it a piece in there, get my fires burning. And let's make some more bronze. I've got some tin and some copper ore sitting here. And let's just go ahead and make those up. Let's see how many I got. Get a big old pile of it going here. Oh yeah. We're rich with the bronze. I think I had 6 pieces of tin here. So let's see if this uses them all up. Yep. Okay. So we got a big old pile of stuff there. Let's grab one of those. And come to our steaming sandcast mold, and let's throw down our crude sword and try to graduate to something that's a little less crude. I'd like it to be on top. That's a little better. You can see there was a little comic relief in my intro there. It's still kind of hard to get things to stay where where you want them to be. They roll off, and it's hard to pick them up and stuff, but hey, I understand the game is in alpha, so yep, I'm sure things will get refined with time. But there we go. So we've got the crude sword and the Latin. Everything's burning. So if I look at this and press G, ding, look at that fancy thing. It seems like we're advancing not only with the materials, but we're advancing aesthetically. The design of these tools is so pretty. So let's go ahead and grab the handle, one of those hardened wood handles, and some leather strips, and throw everything down here. Press Q and throw those down and those down. That's more than enough of all these things. And let's see what we get when we bind this sword to a handle. Oh, and that is a good looking weapon. Oh yeah. So all you big cats, you gotta watch out. Oh yeah. And the stone sword was actually good enough to handle them before, so this thing looks pretty mighty, man. Alright, so there we go. We got a good looking sword. I wanted to do that with you all. It looks like I need to eat a piece of steak. And then let me show you something else I've been up to. If I can jump over my bed here. Oh, and just before I run off, the camp looks pretty much the same. I've definitely been stockpiling materials. Everything is still in piles on the ground right here. But I want to show you how I've been getting those materials for the most part. Instead of clear cutting around my camp, what I've been doing is making a road back to the desert where I started. And I was doing this really carefully because it is tremendously easy to get lost in this game. And so instead of trying to pave the whole way here, which would take a tremendous amount of materials, I have been making these little wooden, whatever you want to call these little wooden pillars, little signposts, torch holders that are marking my way. So I've kind of made a whole little breadcrumb path of these that goes all the way through here, and I've tried to clear as I go along, clear this grass, and in order to do that sometimes you have to excavate. So I put the dirt back, and where I lose the roundedness and I have to make these little steps, this was an experiment of just putting the grass here as a way to make it stand out. It looks kind of good. I like that. It's kind of terraced effect. I'm just checking that I have the bed on me because it's going to get dark. And so we can just kind of walk down our little path here a little bit. And so as I go along, I clear and I leave these little pillars. I use this wood, which is called, oh, I don't have it on me. There's the planks and this one, I forget what it's called, but I like it because it has this kind of zebra look. It stands out more than the browner chocolate wood planks. And then I have a little protocol here where as I gather materials along the road, I've been stacking them in front of these little wood pillars. Hello, goats. You can see I've got this. Oh wow. Okay, let's grab this. I just heard a big cat, and this might be our chance to find one on camera. Where is it? Come get me, you beast. Come get me. Wow, that sounded like it was right here. Did you guys see it? I don't hear it anymore. Okay, well, I'm not going to bother trying to hunt goats right now, but I did want to hunt a big cat, if I could see it. Hello? Haven't seen one yet. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, let's try our spear first. So we got to get into T and get ready. And we missed. I don't have a second spear on me, so we're gonna have to go ahead and get it with that. Alright, well, that's a beautiful looking thing. That was not very challenging because he was stuck and he was definitely after that goat. And you cut up a cat, and you get the same hide, you get some raw meat. Oh, and we got a tooth. So there's a potion you can make with the tooth. Trying to remember what that potion is. Oh, it was the fuel potion, which either gives you stamina or energy. I haven't used it yet, so I don't know exactly what. But yeah, you can grind up the tooth, sort of like you make wood chips, and use it for that. So I'm not lost because I have my little pillars here, part of my little road. Anyway, this goes on quite a ways that way. I've made a few little bridges and things along the way. But here's my crude little bridge right here. And when you build with things, since things are voxel based, you can either go that way or that way. Diagonals are difficult. Anyway, so I'm not going to take you too far along here because it goes a ways. I just wanted to show you my little method I came up with. Nothing too high-tech or anything, but just a way to make roads, kind of explore the terrain, to gather resources. Because the inventory is so small and things don't stack very high, it's hard to carry everything back with you. So this is just kind of a way to depot it along the way. So let's head back to camp because I have something I want to build with you guys today, and that was the whole goal in upgrading my tools and such, was to be able to gather enough materials that when I brought you guys back today, that we can build something really cool. So yeah, gonna make our first shelter, our first little homey home in TUG. Ooh, I got tired. Okay, catch my breath. And I feel like I've been perfectly safe here. I haven't really needed a shelter so far as, danger, but it would just be nice, building is something to do in this game. I'm sure it keeps me a bit safer, but I found that just staking the place out with torches has been enough to keep those big cats away. We saw that one because we were sort of out of our perimeter over here. So let me check my inventory and actually, let me just put this over on the fire, ready to be cooked. And just dump a few things off here real quick. And then we will get to building. Let's go ahead and just throw our little tooth on the ground. And can get rid of this coal. Throw that over there. And then I think we're good. So I've got quite a bit of material stocked up here. Piles of things. Each one of these big blocks of wood. So these are the planks. And these are the stacked wood. Okay. So each of these represents 256. So let's grab 3 stacks of those, and that should be plenty. And I've cleared a little path this way because I think I want to build my little hut over here. It's a nice clearing over there, and I've got all my stuff there for the moment. But this area opens up a little bit more, and if this feels a little bit more open, we've got a view of this, an undeterred view of this really fantastical terrain that comes with the jungly sections. And we're going to make something that's going to get us a bit higher. Yeah, so there's limits to how you can build in TUG. It's block based. And like Minecraft, which I'm used to, and I'm going to try to stop comparing it to Minecraft, but that's been my main game, as you guys know. There's no angles and such. And if you want to go up right now, there's only one way to do it. You got to build stairs. There's no ladders yet. You can't climb vines and such. So if you want to get up into a shelter, you need to build stairs. So I have an idea for how I want to use stairs to kind of create the structure of something that will be kind of neat. And yeah, just something a little beyond the little square shack. So let's see what we can do. Now I can do these in 2 resolutions. I can put down pieces like that are 2 by 2 by 2, and that uses up a whole 8 pieces of wood. Or let's get that back. I can do it in this resolution where that's basically a single block. And so we're going to use that. It's a bit more precise. We use less wood. We can make a little bit more detailed shapes. This one is a little bit closer to what we're used to in the M word. So let's get back down to this one. And, we could start, I guess somewhere back here should be fine. Yeah, we'll put it there and there. So that's the beginning of our staircase. Now, I know I just stuck it in a bunch of mud, and I'll take care of that later. I'll make a little cobble foundation for the footings, but I don't want to worry about that yet. So we're going to make a staircase manually like this, and we're going to make it quite a ways up, and then when I get the first one made, we're going to see how my idea works. Now, one of the things I'm curious about is how to build off the edges of things like this without falling off. So if I can just scoot out like that, that's cool. Shift doesn't work the same way as it does in the M-word game. It makes you run, but it doesn't make you not fall off things. I don't know if there is a key to edge out on the sides of things. If there is, you guys please let me know, because that would be really handy. So, and I'm sure once this gets taller, that would be kind of dangerous. So there's got to be a better way to do that. There's no way to really control how fast you edge out. What if I kind of go at angles like that? There, that gets me out there. So maybe that's my method for edging out on the side. Anyway, I'm going to get this staircase the little bit further up, or a lot further up, off camera, because I don't know how long you guys want to see me just place blocks like this. But I'm going to get it up to what I feel is a pretty good height for what I had in mind. The edging out diagonally. Whoa, okay. And then I'll bring you all back and I'll show you my idea. We'll figure out if it works. And it's hard to stay up on these. You can fall off the edge or fall down the stairs like I did just now. But yeah, I just need to get out that little bit to grab that edge. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a moment for you. Alright, so I did that, and I made about 17 stairs going up. So what I want to do now is not have this just go up to a platform, but I want to tie 4 staircases together and use those sort of as a structural basis for holding this whole thing up. So what I want to do is I want to make this connect to a platform. If I can edge my way out here again, and that all of the stairs are going to connect to. So I got to make this at least 4 times this. So let me see if I can get that built on camera. I might have to cut again to do that because it's just tricky to edge out there. I might need to grab a health potion to build this thing because I've already fallen off a couple times. Let me get this built and I'll bring you guys right back. So that's the minimum size I need. It's 4 by 4 of this size cube. I think I'm going to go one more out because I realized that if I built it like this, my platform is going to be even. And it actually, for just practicality, it'll be better for me if it's odd, for placing things in the middle and, you know, torch placement mainly. Whoa. Ah! So let me finish that last little bit, and you know, I will be back with you guys. Alright, so now we have a 5 by 5 platform, and so if this staircase is on this side of this edge, that means the next staircase would need to be, if I can get out here. No! It's kind of tricky even to get up the stairs. There's no stair mechanic where you can just walk up the stairs. You have to leap up them. And I find I have to kind of run and leap to really get up there. But anyway, let's try that one more time. Okay. You know what I'm going to do instead, just because trying to build off the edge is so dicey, is I'm just going to pillar up instead. Let's get on top of this block and get right in the center of it and just build up and use a kind of scaffolding to build from, because I think I'll have better luck that way. And you have a pretty long reach in TUG, so that's good. So we want to build that out there and then build the staircase all the way down. And yeah, I should decide if I want to reinforce under here or not, but I'm going to leave it like that for now. I'm sure this is going to be a work in progress, so things will develop over time. And can I reach over there? I can. Okay. And one thing I should check out too, after I finish this, well, I can't reach over there now anyway. One thing I should check out is how wide of a space or how narrow of a space I can go through. Pretty sure I cannot go through that, right? But can I go through a space that's too wide? How wide am I? Can I walk through that? Okay, no problem. So that tells me that my stairs are wide enough. Anyway, so I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to build a staircase there. I'm going to build a staircase coming down from there and one there. And when I've got that made, I'll rejoin you and show you what I have in mind after that. Okay, I'm on my last leg. And I found that once you get down this low, you can't get up under there without digging a hole into the ground. So I've been using this method of just making a little pillar up. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to cut this plant or not. Do I? Can I get in there? I guess I have to cut it. It's so pretty, I didn't want to. We'll get some vines or something from it. And grab those. So, but yeah, you can just make that little pillar. Build out from it. And then you can reach the ground underneath. And there we go. Okay, so now that is kind of the basis of our structure. It's a little implausible, but it makes some amount of sense as long as these staircases were stiff enough. I guess I could always make them thicker, and then they might be even a little bit more convincing. But now we've got this platform that they all build up to, but this isn't going to be the ultimate platform yet. I'm going to take it up a little bit higher even. So we're still... Let me see, we're actually into our second stack of wood right now. We've used up a little bit more than 256 on this. But now, so now if this staircase goes up here, then it's going to continue up here. This one's going to continue up here, and so on. So I can use this staircase now to help me a little bit. Whoa, we're falling down the stairs. And I think that starts there. Yeah, and... I'm going to keep building this up some amount that seems reasonable. I'm not sure exactly what that is. These came up 17, so this could come up half of that. So these need to be like 8, 9 max, I think, to be plausible for looking like it's a reasonable structure. Which hopefully this kind of will be. So I'm going to continue with that because at this point now, I'm either going to have to pillar up again, which turned out to be, whoa, the easiest way to do it previously. Come on, get up there. Or I got to keep trying my little edging out diagonally method. Just grab that. But some combination of that. If you're too close, it won't place. And when I get that done, you know what I'll do. I'll bring you back. Okay, there it is. It's a bit crazy. Let's take a look at it from down there. There is the support for my hut. It's supposed to look like, 4 sticks kind of bundled together in the center, longer on the bottom, a little shorter on the top. Yeah, so hopefully that's somewhat, I used the word plausible before, but yeah, I'm going to try that. So we've got our staircases so we can get up, but they are also creating the structure that's going to hold up the platform. And so that's the next thing to do, is build the platform. So we're going to have to connect these up in a way that works. In a way that we can actually, there's going to need to be little holes here that we can walk up through as well. So if I can start this, can I? Not quite. How about now? It takes a bit of patience. I managed to do this far. Let's try again. All right. So then we bring that out. A certain amount, and I'll have to do it on the other side as well, of course. Whoa, falling down the stairs. Let's get the other side going. I'll do this one with you all, and we will figure out what I need in order to be able to go up through a hole. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try that and see if I can walk up through that. So can I? No. It cannot. So let's see. Let's cut that and come out one further. So it would be like that. All right, and that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I walk up through that? I can. So it's got to be 6. And that's going to be the size of our holes to enter up through the platform. So I got to do that 4 more times, or excuse me, 3 more times. And then we got to connect everything up in some shape. So I'll do that right now. Woo! That's what that looks like. So we've got these 4 rectangles suspended in the air here. Now the trick is, and I've started to fill this one out a little bit, is I have to connect all these into a platform. And originally when I thought about doing this, I was going to make a hexagon, and I even mapped out how I was going to do it. But now I'm realizing with these 4 spots, that's probably not the most practical shape. Well, none of this is about practicality, but I think I'm going to just go ahead and make it easy on myself and just make kind of a diamond here. So I'm going to go ahead and fill all this in. It should be not too hard at this point. Now that I've got all this stuff up in the air and I can just reach things like this, I don't have to do that little side lean off the side as much as I was before. So I'm going to play with this, I'm going to fill it in, and then we'll see what it looks like. Okay, y'all, here's the last piece. And there we go. We got a big old diamond platform. Pretty high up here. Got a pretty nice view of all the jungly bits. And I wonder, can I get away with this? Where is it? The video options, the view distance. Let's turn it up to far and see how much that kills my game. I'm sure it's low. It is lowering my FPS tremendously, but if I just stand here, well, that did indeed kill my game. But you get the point. There's a good view. So, well, I guess we'll wait for a couple updates before we try a large render distance again. But the sun's going down. That's a good cue for me to place my bed somewhere in here. Oh, I don't know. Let's put it right here. And then we'll claim this as our, not our first home, but our first real home, first built home. And this is what it is. Let's take a quick look downstairs and see what it looks like from below. And then we'll call that a wrap. Yeah, so let's see. Hey, that's kind of cool. I can get with that. These look a little thin, but that doesn't look too heavy yet for this. Next episode, what I'm going to do, since we're out of time at this point, is I'm going to turn it into a real shelter. We'll make some walls. We'll put a roof on it. We'll put some furniture in it. There are chests you can make. They don't work yet, but they look pretty cool. So we can make some chests and put them in there and make it look lived in. And yeah, make it ours. So, and maybe I could thicken up these a little bit and make it look a little bit more structurally sound. But anyway, yeah, I think that's pretty nice. It's a good first starter home, and we'll keep practicing building in TUG. And I'm really excited to see how the dynamics, the game mechanics change as the game develops, because this is still very early in the game, and I'm sure all kinds of things will come in, like ladders and being able to walk upstairs and all sorts of things. So, yeah, this is Monkeypuzzle, and I am going to sign out now. I hope you all enjoyed this and had fun watching me build this. I would love to hear all your suggestions and things that you would like me to do in TUG from here. We've got more ideas. After we develop that, probably the next thing we have to do is come up with some sort of warehouse, some sort of at least deck where we can compartmentalize all our stuff here and yeah, just get a little bit more organized and off the ground. Oh, by the way, of all that wood I had here, I think I had like 5 of these stacks of the wood planks. I still have one full stack left and a little 14, so we're not out of wood yet. Anyway, before this episode gets too long, I'm gonna sign out for real. This is Monkeypuzzle. Bye bye.